Hi guys, Roxanne here from Tiny Home Living. It is another beautiful fall day. I just can't believe it, the weather. Chris is out putting primer in the bathroom walls. We've got enough primer left, the really good stuff to block the knots in the wood. We've decided not to do the rest because it's just too much work. And it seems like none of that stuff works anyway. So I got some really good news today. I got a phone call saying my long-awaited fireproof tiles from Italy are in. This is the second batch, of course. The first ones were never found. Don't know if that's a chicken or a vehicle. Anyway, I am heading into town to get those. Yep, that's a vehicle. We have alarms to let us know when somebody comes in the property. And it's a different sound for each chime, so you kind of know where they are. Anyhow, I'm heading into town to get my tiles. I am just so excited. So I will take you out and show you what Chris is up to. I have to get ceiling paint too, so after he does the bathroom walls, he's going to use the sprayer to prime the rest of the walls and to spray the ceiling as well. It's pretty nice to have all the tools on the planet, like I said, and he has one of those really expensive professional sprayers. So he's going to do that today. I am so excited. So, going to get my beautiful tiles from Italy to go behind my beautiful stove from Spain. And before I go outside, just want to ask you to like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, and share this video with your family and friends. Can't tell you how much I appreciate it, especially being a fairly new channel here. And all the support is certainly very much appreciated. Anyway, another exciting day. Who cares about how many eggs we get? I'm getting my tiles. So let's go see what the worker is doing and head into town to get those tiles. Well, we had another little work interruption here. Actually, Chris has been waiting for quite some time for the solar guy to come out and help them with whatever the glitch is with the Generac, the hardwired generator that's out back. And I hear it running off and on, and they're trying to figure out, I guess it was draining the battery, and there was something they couldn't figure out about it. So anyway, Jay has come out to help Chris, so of course the painting has been interrupted. Oop. So he was painting like in the grooves of the bathroom here with that really strong primer that's supposed to block the stains, the knots. Just because we're going to use it up, basically. Another huge pail in the way that is in storage and always in the way. So we're going to use that up in the bathroom. I'm going to be doing the red paint in the kitchen, so the knots won't be as noticeable anyway. The ceiling, we're going to put 2 coats of regular primer and then 2 coats of ceiling paint. So they will probably bleed through, but you know, it's not too bad. It'll still be nice and bright in here. But the good news is I did pick up those tiles in town. The bad news is I can't unload them by myself, so I can't even get a look at them. And I have to inspect them, of course, to make sure there aren't any broken. They were sitting on a truck somewhere for 3 months and couldn't get a truck to even go and unload them. That was in Ontario. So there are issues everywhere with supply chain. We all know that now. Anyway, again, very, very happy that I ordered so many things early in the year, long before I needed them, and have everything here except the kitchen cabinets now. That might be a problem. So again, this is another one of those things that, you know, delays something that I was really excited about today, getting some paint and primer done, but these are things that, like I said before, are unforeseen, and just have to go with the flow. So hopefully get some paint sprayed tomorrow. Either way, Chris has got the heater in here, one of these things that he said it takes about 2 minutes to warm the whole thing up in here. So again, that's the good thing about having the spray foam insulation and having it done properly. Anyway, I will check in on this later. I have got to go wash jars to get ready for the next batch of relish. So the 2 chickens that were in that second batch in the chicken tractor, the white one we had decided to keep and integrate with the flock, and the little Rhode Island Red is an escapee that Chris didn't realize had escaped. And they're sort of hanging out together now. I mean, they probably recognize each other from the chicken tractor, but the white one flies a lot better. So she goes in here to get away from Rusty, or what she's been doing is going up on that roof there, and then Chris has to get the ladder and get her down to put her in the chicken coop at night. You can see how fat she is compared to the little Rhode Island Red. The little Rhode Island Red keeps getting chased by Rusty too, and she's not too happy about that. So she's figured out too that she can hide out here with the little white one. Yes, you're such a pretty girl. What is that all about? Sharpening your beak? So she seems way better at flying. Like, she has no trouble getting up onto that roof. Or she was on the gate, I think, at one point. And the other ones don't seem to do that. Do they? Aren't you a clever girl? Getting away from Rusty. I need my crutches to beat him off. And then this one here, you can see her crop. Like, she barely has any crop at all. So she's a Rhode Island Red, I think, but she's got more black in the feathers around her neck. Whereas the other ones don't have that. So she's a little bit distinctive. We might be able to give her a name and know who she is. And this one, of course, I'm calling WP. I'll let you guys figure out what WP stands for. I'm not gonna say. And I just wanted to come and check on my favorite little chicken. Now, I'm calling her Betty, as in Broody Betty. Look at you, all fluffed up, aren't you? You're gonna be hatching little chicks in the spring, aren't you? Yes, look at you. See the way she fluffs herself all up? Yeah, are there eggs in there? Yes, there are. You're just a broody little girl, aren't you? See, you lift her up. And she actually doesn't peck at you when you reach under her. A lot of chickens I've seen in different videos peck at you really angrily. Now there's 4 eggs in here. Again, they're all nice sizes now. There's 4 in there, 4 in there, and of course she must have been in here because Chris puts the golf balls under her when he takes the eggs, doesn't he, sweetie? Yes, let's see how many you got in there. Oh, there's 1, and it's nice and warm. How many other ones have you got under there? Hey? Oh, look, there's another one. Oh, you're so toasty. I don't feel any other ones. But Chris said she actually, you can see her wing is here. She actually had some tucked up under her wings, and they dropped out when she sat up one day. Is there any more there, sweetie? How about if I give you a couple of golf balls? They're cold though, aren't they? You're not that dumb, are you? No, you know that's not an egg. Put those ice cold golf balls underneath you. That's quite rude, isn't it? That's quite rude. So what do we got there? 4 and 10. And I don't know if I'm going to go check the inside ones. What do you think, Betty? We're starting to see that their crops are quite different. And I don't know if that's like stripes on a tiger that... See, she's got a little feather sticking out on her there too. That I would have thought that was Gertie. But maybe it's just a coincidence. But this one loves to be petted, and she doesn't get angry when you take the eggs out from under her. No. The golf balls are already getting warm. Okay, sweetie, I'll see you later. Just lock this one up too. As the weather gets colder, we're gonna want it to stay nice and warm. This one here might need to be tightened up. So yeah, there's another little light colored hen, and of course her coloring's a little bit different, so we can tell her apart from the others. And her crop is kind of pink, not red. So anyway, we are going to definitely order the Cornish Giants for meat birds again next year. The mixed batch that Chris just put in the freezer were absolutely scrawny, like Cornish hens, so he fed them all this time. You know, they're full grown and very, very disappointed. Some of them will be lucky to get a meal out of it, whereas the Cornish Giants, we easily got 3 meals out of a chicken, 3 or 4. So this was very disappointing, but like I said from the beginning, you know, this is all an experiment and we're new at all of this. And I think it's really important to let other beginners know not to do that. You know, very, very disappointed. That is going to make a big difference for us this winter in the amount of meat and the amount of meals that we provide for ourselves. So, lesson learned. Next year we will definitely go back to the Cornish Giants for meat birds in the chicken tractor. And we're going to wait till the weather is warm enough that we know we don't have to have a separate place for them. We'll probably put them in bins in the shed again, but we don't want to have to worry about them freezing to death. April was pretty dicey. We had 2 or 3 storms after we got those chickens, the first ones. And these ones, the Rhode Island Reds. So we got the other ones, I think, in July, and we're able to keep them in the shed, not have to worry too much. I think we had to put the heat on a bit even in July, but this is Alberta. And then they were able to go right into the chicken tractor. So that's what we'll definitely do with the meat birds this time. Wait and order them in June or July, and then put them right into the meat tractor. And I think we're probably going to get like 50 this time, so we can put more in the freezer before next winter. And then we'll let Betty hatch some chicks and see what we get out of that for meat or more layers. So we'll see. But yeah, look at this little one. She's staying up there on the wall where she's safe and Rusty can't get her. Smart girl. The little white one's over there in the woods now. I don't know if you can see her. Yeah, you can see her over there in the woods. So she's sort of integrating, and I think Chris said she actually went into, oops, almost fell off. She went into the coop by herself last night and was on the 2nd rung. So she's kind of trying to work her way up in the pecking order. That one actually looks like she's afraid to jump off. Come on, don't be a chicken. I think she wants to go down with the white one. I don't know if I should just push her off. Should I be one of those mothers that just pushes her off? Oh, we can go back in here. Lots of compost for the garden again next year. The garden's only going to be better after that stuff. I think I might go pull that stuff out of the garden in the next couple of days. That was the other thing I did not mention yet. I went for yet another x-ray on Wednesday and saw my doctor and got some crappy news. I've been on crutches 9 weeks since I broke my ankle, and actually it was a few days, at least a week before that, that I broke the ankle, because of course I had to walk on it for a few days before I went to the doctor. But there's no healing. The bones are not mending, no calcification, and the break is about as bad as you can get. It's like on an angle, and it's twisted. So spiral break as well as on an angle. So he's put in an emergency request for me to see the orthopedic surgeon in person, obviously in hopes that the orthopedic surgeon will fix it. And I cannot tell you how much I do not want to have surgery. He seems to think it should have plates on it because the bones can shift past each other. The bruising has not gone away in 10 weeks and it's still swollen some. So I was hoping he was going to say, oh, you can ditch the crutches and start walking on it, and I'm basically at square one. So I'm not happy at all. Very disappointed. I think this is going to go well into next year. And you know, I said to Chris before Wednesday, I'll go out in the garden and pull all that stuff out once I get the go-ahead to start walking on this thing. And as far as this ankle goes, that's my penance for being a big dummy. So you make your bed and you gotta lay in it, right? Isn't that what they say? So anyway, some bad news, but hey, I got my tiles. So this chicken, this Rhode Island red is very vocal too. That white one is very, very vocal. So they're staying away from Rusty and avoiding him for the time being. So anyway, I think that's you know, some crappy news like I said, but that's the way it is. That's life. Got to deal with it. And so I think I'll wait until Jay is gone, and then I'll get Chris to bring those tiles in so we can have a look. I am so excited. Look at Rusty, you're so pretty. Look at you. You're so beautiful. Yes, you're the Christmas chicken. Red at one end and green at the other. Yes, you're so beautiful. What's that? Is that a new girl? Are you listening to the new girl on the block? She's avoiding you like the plague. Yes, she is. I didn't know chickens were so funny or so interesting. You make me cranky sometimes, Rusty. Yes, you do.
Are you taking a video?
Yep, I'm taking a video. Now you say who you are.
Hi, I'm Rachel.
And Evelyn and Samuel. We've got some visitors today. They came to visit us at Tiny Home Living, and they've been looking at the chickens and this little dog that's scared of the chickens. You go open the door for her, Samuel, and let her in, because she's going to be afraid of the chickens. There you go, Sadie. That's a good boy. Thank you. Rachel likes the camera.
She loves taking pictures.
Yeah. So we're having a visit today. They came up from Calgary, and next year they're gonna have chickens and a big garden just like us. But right today, did you do the math, Evelyn? How many eggs are you going home with?
210.
210 eggs to take home to Mom and Grandma. Dad's gonna give some to Grandma too.
Yeah.
So
we still got like a little over a dozen at home.
And some veggies, yeah. Squash and potatoes and chocolate cake. Don't forget the chocolate cake. I'm not sure if Evelyn's going to eat more now that she knows
I will. It tastes good.
Evelyn wasn't too happy to find out there was zucchini in the cake, but she ate it anyway. So
Zucchini, yum. Zucchini.
Evelyn wasn't convinced zucchini was good, but now she thinks the cake might not be too bad. So anyway, say goodbye, guys.
Bye.
Oh. Oh, that was something on there. They're so pretty. Oh, so excited. Now, what do you think we should do? We're supposed to inspect them to make sure there's none broken. That's kind of hard to do, isn't it? Because you got to open all of them. Do you want to just stack them over there, like all of them?
Yeah. Here?
Yeah. I think they should go shiny side to shiny side or something, so that rough side isn't scratching on the... I'm surprised they didn't get scratched with them. Or we, oh, I guess this paper was in between? Was it?
Not the first one.
That's weird.
Face to face?
Well, that makes more sense to me. I guess
the paper.
the main thing is making sure the corners aren't broken. It's kind of hard to believe they come so far and don't get broken. These are made in Italy.
Is that a chip?
Uh-oh. Nope, it's actually chalk. Like chalky stuff. Probably from the back. They actually look like they have glue on the back of them.
Yeah.
Like they've been used or something. These tiles are so thick and so heavy. So how many was there in that box, Chris? There was 5. Yeah, there's only 5 in a box. So there's 15, I guess. Yeah, I think I remember that. There's 12 on the wall and then there was 3 extra. So I'm not sure whether to go higher with them or what to do. 1 row higher maybe. Not sure. Hard to see in here. You can't tell because the camera lights up pretty good, but it's getting dark in here. It's mostly
chalk.
Yeah. Yeah, it's funny, it's like chalky stuff on there. We're stacking them in here because hopefully the plan is we won't have to move them for a while. Oh, goodness. Those are going to be hard to get to stick on the wall, aren't they? With the weight of them. Uh-oh. Shoot, I didn't bring my camera out.
Well, that might be a... If you use it
Yeah.
in the corner, maybe.
Yeah, or if I go a row higher. Yeah, but I have to... can you just take a picture with your phone, Chris? Because I have to send it to Joseph. Here, let me hold on to this. It's It's not big, but the thing is I wasn't planning on cutting these tiles at all. So it's really important the way I designed the layout for them. They were going to, none of them be cut. That was the idea, the way I laid them out. Just put Schluter on them and that's
That
it.
was the bottom one, so it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the vulnerable spot in all the boxes.
Even with the corners.
You want to keep these things? Wait most of the year for a tile and then one shipped. Now this is the first batch. They actually reordered the tiles for me. So there could be another batch of them coming somewhere, lost out there somewhere on a ship. So hopefully I'll be able to get it replaced. We'll see. That's my t-shirt that I need to get made. Or one that says anyway.
There it is. Staples? Scary. Oh, the crimped over.
Oh,
That's still for the chip on.
yeah. The plain ones were packaged differently, weren't they? That one good?
Yep.
You don't need one for there, do you?
Oh.
That one's good. Yep.
Good night.
Good. Yep. That one's good. Yeah, just that one's good. Yep. Just put it face up so I can get some pictures. Oh, I have my phone in my pocket too, I didn't realize. Look at how beautiful they are. I wish there was more of the purple, but at least there's some in there. So pretty. guys, I think that's it for the today. That's the excitement for today. Not much painting, but got my tiles, so I'm happy. And only one little chip out of the corner. So we'll sign off for today. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And share this video with your family and friends. And we'll see you next time.